Military contributor General Robert Abrams, a former commander of U.S. forces in Korea. General Abrams, good morning to you. It's good to have you. So let's start with those repeated reports of potential false flag operations. Russia now accusing Ukraine and the U.S. of a plot involving biological weapons, an allegation both countries deny. We've seen this misinformation. What does this tell you about Putin's playbook and what we can expect?
Whit, good morning. When we say playbook, right out of the Russian playbook, it means Russia making up a story to justify future actions. We've seen this repeatedly in the last 20 years with Russia. We saw it to justify their unlawful invasion of Georgia in 2008. We saw it in 2014 when they seized Crimea and portions of eastern Ukraine in the Donbass. We saw it a week before the beginning of this war, these false allegations. So this is indeed right out of Putin's playbook. And I have no doubt that there are some indicators and warnings that there is potential use by President Putin if the war continues to not go his way. He's got a track record of using chemical weapons. He gave Bashar Assad the green light in 2013 to use it on his own people in Syria. And then in the last couple of years, attempted assassinations of Alexei Navalny and a former KGB and UK double agent. So it is certainly possible, and it's feasible, and it fits Putin's pattern.
Now, General, we heard President Biden warning of a severe price if Russia uses chemical weapons. The White House not giving specifics, but what could a U.S. response actually look like?
Well, I think, first off, they were smart to not reveal what sort of options they have prepared. But I think we should expect to see the even more severe sanctions, diplomatic sanctions. We'll see the strongest condemnation in the United Nations Security Council and in the United Nations. And we'll see a complete display of the facts as soon as we can get them in the information space to lay responsibility at the feet of the person who is responsible, Vladimir Putin.
I want to ask you about something else. The satellite images that show large Russian convoy, the tanks and equipment outside Kyiv disperse and then reposition. How much of this is an attempt by the Russians to reduce their own casualties, which they've seen large numbers of, or is this also part of the next phase of their attack on the capital city?
Whit, it's the former. That Russian convoy has been a tactical disaster. And those Russian soldiers are merely fighting for their lives because the Ukrainian defense forces have absolutely shredded that logistics convoy. And I think they're fighting and fleeing for their lives right now.
Still, the question remains, how long can Ukraine hold out? General Abrams, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.